Each year, News 4 celebrates Women's History Month by recognizing remarkable women in Western New York. We turn to the fields of medicine and healthcare, where one woman is recognized as an expert. And it turns out News 4's Jackie Walker needed that expertise on a very personal level.
But to be honest, as I was applying to residency,
Dr. Ermelinda Bonaccio is in the business of saving lives by spotting cancer on scans and taking steps to eliminate it.
Honestly, I went into medical school thinking I wanted to be a pediatrician. And then my first rotation was in surgery, and I loved the OR.
But Dr. Bonaccio also developed a love for radiology and is a nationally recognized expert in detecting breast cancer, typically starting with a mammogram. She has become chair of diagnostic imaging for all of Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center.
There's a good plan.
There's a good plan.
There's a good plan.
She oversees a team of radiologists throughout the hospital dedicated to examining changes, anomalies, and tumors that appear on scans of the human body.
All of this looks very similar.
Despite her lofty title, she maintains a close connection with patients.
Breast imaging is very unique in that I, as a radiologist, can start from the moment of reading the mammogram to then doing maybe additional pictures or ultrasound, to the biopsy, to making the diagnosis. I will stay with the woman, the patient, through that entire journey until we help her get to the next step, which is typically a surgery.
And I'm one of the patients who has benefited from the good work of this remarkable woman. Dr. Bonaccio diagnosed my breast cancer more than a decade ago and provided support throughout my treatment and beyond. How difficult is it to tell someone they have cancer?
You know, at that moment, their life has changed.
And you're the one who's telling
them. And I'm the one who's telling them. 30 minutes once a year could save your life. That's all the time it takes for a screening mammogram appointment with Roswell Park.
Dr. Bonaccio has become a familiar face in the fight against breast cancer in Western New York. Her outreach to women extends from commercials to News 4's annual Mammothon, encouraging women to schedule mammograms for early detection of breast cancer.
And the initiatives and the things that she has done has really made a huge difference in women of color that weren't getting screened as often as they should. And so her contribution has really been significant. She is a remarkable woman.
This is the album I put together.
Dr. Bonaccio's college and medical degrees are all from Harvard. After becoming the first person in her family to even attend high school, she grew up in Rochester, where her parents emigrated from Italy.
My father is an incredibly smart man, and the plan had been for him to do more schooling. So when he came here, his entire focus was for my sister and I to dedicate ourselves to our education so we can have a better life. This is their wedding picture in 1953.
And it is quite a life. Dr. Bonaccio has navigated a demanding medical career as she and her husband, Keith Frome, raised two sons. The boys are now grown. One works in finance, the other is on track to become a neurosurgeon. She knows the challenges and says she tries to ease the path for other women seeking that often elusive work-life balance, telling them, give yourself a break.
Very high expectations for themselves about being the best mother, the best career. So part of it is just giving yourself a break. Sometimes that requires choices. I worked part-time when the kids were little.
But now as a full-time department head, Dr. Bonaccio lists among her proudest accomplishments helping to design and raise funding for the Breast Imaging Center in the Scott Beeler Clinical Sciences Center, which is attached to the main hospital of Roswell Park. It has allowed Roswell to expand mammography services while providing comfortable surroundings for women who may face some of the most difficult days of their lives. Yet another way this remarkable woman, wife, mother, and doctor, is offering compassionate support to women across Western New York.
I'm proud that I found something. I love going to work every day. that I truly enjoy. And I'm blessed that I think I'm doing good at the same time.
At Roswell Park in Buffalo, Jackie Walker, News 4.